the great beings that I see on this planet Earth that gets to levels of higher accomplishment, they have the ability to be mathematical in the way they go about doing things. And this is why they are able to optimize. This is why they can optimize their reality, because there is a science to what they're doing. Not just the magic. The magic is what you do. The science is how you do it. And when you have the how you do it and the why you do it, you can repeat that and put that on repeat as a formula. So when we say have a formula and a framework, you start from there. Why am I doing this? Let's get to it. How am I doing this? When you do something, write down the how. I did this way. Guess what? You can teach that to somebody else, or you can hire somebody else to do that how, or you can automate that process of how. So now you got that thing operating. You can go to something else. Now you start to create systems. When you put those systems in organization, now you can repeat that again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Most people that are successful, see, doing magic is like constantly working hard all day. And then guess what? You be 50 years old trying to figure out how to keep putting out more magic. Creating a system is like making magic once that pays you forever. See, this is you look at the magic of the industry, the music industry. Man, you got these brilliant people. They was in there. They took all their pain, their frustration, and they made magic. And that's all they was concerned about, the art, right? And then the business people say, whoa, I'm going to put some science and some systems behind this. And they don't know nothing about this, but I'm about to eat off their magic for the rest of my life. It's like you hire you a chef and you say, chef, I need you to go in there and make the best dish of your life. You just come up with something. And the chef don't know. The chef go in the kitchen. He just makes something. He say, man, I use this. And they say, well, can you tell me how you did this? And then you naively tell, hey, this is what I did. Hey, man, you can have that recipe. I like that. You ain't even tripping. That man go in, take your recipe. You know what I'm saying? And then he go create a product. He package that product. He go get that product. He get the intellectual property behind that product. You know what I mean? He now gets it licensed. Now it's his. You can't even use it if you wanted to. Right? Then he starts selling it. He starts putting it in Walmarts and Targets and Whole Foods around the world. Of one moment of magic that you created, he put a system behind it, bottled it, ain't never got to create no magic himself. Instead, he put operations and systems behind it. He got cookbooks going on. Then he go find somebody else to do the same thing again, create a system. He wasn't magical. This is how we are. We magical beings that don't know how to put operation and system behind our magic. And the people that learn it keep us away from it. They don't be want to teach us this stuff. Why? Because then if you learn how to put the systems behind your own goddamn magic, then you don't need nobody else. Why? Let me tell you, no people care about black people. The proof is nobody teaches us. We have to teach ourselves. If they cared, they'd be like, hey, you know you guys don't need us. The only thing they care about is how they can rob us, how they can exploit us. Otherwise, they're a long time ago. All those people from all different communities, if they ever cared, they would have taught you years ago how to do your thing. They would just be like, you know you don't need us, man. And you know if y'all community want to own this hip-hop thing, this music thing, this all these things, you know, this is how you protect your assets. This is how you do your intellectual property. This is how you read the legalese and the contracts. You know, this is how you build your own systems. You know that, right? If they loved you and they cared, they ain't never, ever, ever, ever loved you. They always wanted to make you dependent, and your ignorance creates the dependency because you need them to operate the system. But when you don't, if you learn how to create and operate the system yourself. So all they did was keep you ignorant to create dependency so they can steal your magic and make you think that when they do help you out, they're doing something for you. How? You could have just taught me. All you wanted to do was exploit me. Ain't nobody in the history, no other people have came and gave us the game. When the game is being told, it's being told by somebody who looks like you, who burning down the system, who's saying that, no, man, they ain't tell us this. Look how it's done. How come nobody else ever done that? Because they don't care about you, and that's the game. And the quicker you can get that into your thick, beautiful, magical black ass skull, then you'll be fine. Every other people understand that. You think the Asian man waiting for the black man to come tell him how to create something? Hell no. Take your magic, bottle it yourself. Work with people who are like you. You're going to get respect from across the planet Earth. Why you think nobody went to Africa and told them how to, the jewelers didn't tell the Africans, listen, man, y'all know y'all got all the jewels in Africa. You know that if we just teach y'all how to, refine them, and we build the institutions over here, y'all can be a self-sufficient people and have a magnificent civilization over here because y'all have the most enriched continent on the planet Earth with all the resources. None of those people ever cared. They only wanted to exploit those people for their resources. Not one of those people ever cared. And once you realize that, it's just a realization that that's just not how the world works. You've been fooled to be nice. Being nice is the dumbest thing on the planet Earth. Not unless you got you an agenda behind the niceties and the pleasantries. What's the point? What's the goal of the game you playing? No, that's not the way the world works. So the moment we start playing the game as if everybody's supposed to be nice to us and play the game for what it's worth, you understand the rules and you go for the results. That's it. That's it. We don't need nobody else. You can't name one thing we need anybody else for. They want to give us, pay for the knowledge. That's it. Hey, how y'all do this? Give me the game. I learned it. Boom. We got it for ourselves. Ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun, man. You know what I'm saying? We complain about things that we don't need to because we dependent on people that we don't need when we can just create our own systems. We don't like radio. You don't like Spotify. You know we make everything hot, right? You know that if we take all of our magic off any of these platforms, the system ain't worth shit. A person can have a restaurant. They can have a staff. You know what I'm saying? They can have a beautiful building. They can have great marketing. But if you go there and if that goddamn chef ain't got the magic on how he run that kitchen, it ain't worth nothing. See, we always that magical goddamn chef in the kitchen, giving away it all but don't own it. No, so we be like, you know what I'm saying? We don't need y'all no more. That's the attitude that you got to have in 2024. What we need y'all for. Go ask them all what we need y'all for. Because if you taught me what you know, I can build it myself. You don't think we that smart? You don't think we got people in every position, in every category? You know what I mean? If we want to, an ally is somebody who's supposed to help you. Well, help me with what? The things that we need. What do we need the most? We just need to be educated on how to build. That's it. That's why it's about the gathering of intelligence. You got to ask the questions. The questions decrease the dependency. Hey, I want to build. You go for a music contract. Okay, hey, I got the song. What y'all about to do? Or we gonna do the marketing, we gonna do distribution. Okay, well, how y'all do it? Oh, they not gonna tell you that. Well, why you ain't gonna tell me how we do it? I'm splitting money with you. Can you show me how you do it? Why? Well, if I tell you how I do it, then you don't need me. Well, that's kind of the point. I don't want to need you. So some artists decided that, I get how they do it, so I'm going independent. Independent artists are not celebrated enough. They're just their own machines. They're not really independent. They're utilizing the machines in the same science that people who are dependent on the institutions, they're using the same science. When we make high-level conversations work, we're using the same science. We putting out our commercials. We putting out our ads, right? We putting out our posters. We pushing the reviews. We're editing it in a certain way. We making sure we have all of the elements added in there. We're utilizing the same science as they do when you create a movie for Netflix, Apple, or anything. All I need is more knowledge. You give me more knowledge. Hey, this how you do this. Hey, shoot with this. Hey, shoot at that angle. Hey, do it like this. Well, how do I get more guests? Hey, well, this is the world of booking. In the world of booking, this is how they get people to do it. Boom. You pay somebody. They reach out to the people. They schedule it for you. Well, okay, well, how does this work? Right? You just start asking the questions. You get all of the answers and you good to go. What you need anybody for? Unless you don't want to do a thing and you pay somebody for a service, then they become partners or employees. But it ain't no reason the magic beings need to work for anybody else. Why do we need to go through, I ain't had nobody at YouTube reach out to me. Why we need to go through them to get to the advertisers so that the advertisers can pay me? How about I just have it on my own platform so the advertisers talk directly to me? They run the same ads without giving the splits to somebody else for no reason. Because I created it all. If I created, when you start asking a question, what am I paying you for? If you ain't doing the equal amount of work that I'm doing, you start changing every conversation. We go look at the fashion industry. What are we paying you for? Oh, because you can go get fabrics from so-and-so. Well, hey, where's the manufacturing done at? Well, who does the manufacturing? Well, how do they do it? Oh, we love wearing the flyers. Why don't we just put out our own stuff? Oh, well, how do we do that? Oh, why can't we do it? Oh, well, we can't do it because we don't have this relationship with this person and they've been doing it for years. Okay, well, is there somewhere else we can go? Then we start setting up new manufacturing routes, new supply facilities. Oh, well, we got that done. Oh, the only reason then you realize that it wasn't even nobody trying to keep me out. I just don't have a relationship with the people that can let me in. So now you want to do advertisement. You got to go fly out to Cannes, France. You know what I mean? And go talk directly to the advertisers. And then you got to do it during certain quarters when they're doing their advertisements. And you thought the whole time somebody trying to lock you out and you was oppressed. It's just nobody gave you the game on who you supposed to be talking to and how you supposed to be doing it. And they hear you complaining. They hear you being loud about not knowing it. And now one of them go slide in your DMs or text your phone to give you a call and be like, yo, I hear your frustrations. This the game. This how it's done. They ain't gonna tell you, listen, it's an important reason why people be going to those events because everybody needs to network are at those social events. So you create a calendar for the year for all the most important events, right? You put together a budget to expense to pull up to all of those events so you can network with the right people and pitch your ideas and get tapped in. And you like, damn, whole time I ain't know that. You're like, well, listen, nobody is putting me on these blogs. Nobody giving me advertisement. How come I'm not going to these events? Then you say, well, did you hire a PR person? Well, those are people who do the press release for you. Did you hire somebody to do publicity for you? Those are people who go put you on the ads and the blogs. It's just a game. You thinking that somebody keeping you out the whole time. You just not talking to the person that's gonna let you in. All you had to do was hire the PR person. Oh no, you know what I'm saying? Man, nobody's seeing my product. Well, that influencer that you watch all day long on IG, you ever reach out to them and ask them what their budget was? That podcast that you watch every single goddamn day, you ever ask them how much it costs for you to be able to advertise on their platform? Since you watching it, don't you think your audience is watching it? And you never thought about putting your product in front of you, in front of the audience, in front of the very things you watch. The science be simple, B. You want to create, anything you want to create, it's cheaper to create than it is to buy. You know that, right? When you talking about creating, whether it's your own shoes, you see them expensive ass shoes and Gucci and Louis, it's cheaper to create them than it is to buy them. You didn't know that? It's cheaper to take a trip out to France, to Italy, to go meet the person that makes it and ask them to make it for you in person. Probably by the time you done with that whole, you done went to Gucci, you didn't spend $10,000. Well, you could have went and flew to France, talked to that person in person, and asked them to make your issue, plus with hotel costs and fees, and with food and on your way back. I'm just giving y'all the fucking game. Because it seems nobody wants to give us no fucking science no more. 2024, we ain't holding shit back no more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that get to hide behind keeping people ignorant so that they can make themselves seem like they the best in the fucking world. Man, none of that. We done. But here's the thing. You got to be worthy of the game by executing and doing something with it. If you don't do nothing with it, you ain't worthy of being told. It's that simple. What we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to increase, listen, go look at the top people that you admire, that you like in every field, in every category, and ask yourself, what's their system? How did they do this? Oh, things start to change. See, for the price of freedom is execution. The price of freedom is execution. You know what I'm saying? Go take a trip to China and go meet that manufacturer for that same price that you would have paid to go to France and Paris to go look at that ugly ass Eiffel Tower. The price of freedom is execution, baby. Ain't nobody stopping you from taking a budget and traveling the world and meeting people. Nobody stopping you from goddamn going to Africa and being like, brother, hey, what kind of businesses y'all need over here? What can I do over here? Ain't nobody stopping you. We got to change the game. All the money we spend on buying jewelry, man, you can start your own jewelry business. You know, look, I had this, I made this. Y'all want to buy one? They available. You want to buy this one? It's gonna cost you something. This on the site right now. Oh, we ain't playing with it. What you want to buy the rings? Oh, we make the ring too. Costco ain't the only one selling gold. It's 23 karat. Boom, what you want? We make our own. We go to the supplier. Man, this is that time where you get to go to the suppliers and make your own world. You want to make a movie? Or you think that those resources ain't available? Listen, I've been giving y'all all the game in the world and I got to go, but it's the same shit. So there was all these people complaining about these educators and financial people overcharging. How many of y'all listened to that crypto guy that was telling you to buy Bitcoin? And you would have been up 100%. Told you to buy ETH. When XRP was down, told you to buy XRP. Oh, but they scammed you. And all you needed was a little bit of their information to execute and to win. Y'all don't be listening. You like being oppressed. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. 2024, we want all the smoke. And we giving away all the game and the frameworks. Y'all make sure y'all join my subscription channel. Because when I do a webinar and I break these science and these frameworks down, how to build a brand, how to do these things, you don't want to miss it because it's going to be the blueprint and all you're going to need for 2024. I ain't going to lie. I'm full of a lot of game. You understand me? I got a lot. And all the time, people don't be asking me the right questions, so I don't be giving it. You feel me? If you ask the right questions, you will get it. No gimmicks. Yeah. So, y'all be blessed. You know, what I'm going to put the links in there. Y'all make sure y'all interact and stay tuned. And we going to lock in. 19 Keys is Hannibal 2024 coming. Y'all tap in.